I'm here with triathlete Jacob Darnell, and we're going to interview him for a few questions here tonight. So, Jacob, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah, I'm from the great state of Oklahoma. I joined this team last year, and there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so how would you say the 2015-2016 season went?
It was my first year on this team, so it was kind of tapered expectations, but I'd put it somewhere, just between pizza by Alfredo's and Alfredo pizza, if we were being honest.
Is it like lactose intolerant Alfredo pizza or just regular Alfredo pizza?
Regular Alfredo pizza.
Okay, so that's pretty good then, right?
No.
No? Okay. So what'd you say your greatest improvement was this year?
And between my bike split and doubling my Tetris score, those were definitely major milestones along the way this season.
What was your bike split?
107.
And what was your Tetris score?
14.
You need to work on your Tetris score. All right, so you notice you've been working on your swim stroke a lot, especially the fingertip drag.
Yeah.
So how would you describe the evolution and process and how it's going for you?
Kev Burnett, it all comes down to just, a guy with 10 fingers, 2 hands, and 1 heart for triathlon. That's what it really is all about.
So the legs are irrelevant?
Irrelevant, yes.
On to the next subject. You bought a bike with tubular wheels, actually. I believe they were Easton EC90s.
Yeah.
How would you describe that experience, how they worked for you?
Well, it went really great for the first 2 weeks, and I had high expectations going into nationals. And we got a flat. We got a flat the day we were leaving. As far as that, it was the worst, man.
It really was.
Yeah, it was kind of like giving birth with a broken femur. Yeah.
Is that personal experience?
No, I've read some blogs.
Some blogs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good information. So speaking of pain, what is your favorite type of
Loneliness.
pain? Loneliness. Are you a lonely person right now, or? So Jacob, you mentioned pain, tubular wheels, fingers dragging, that kind of stuff. One thing you haven't mentioned is the Darnell way. You've been a big advocate of that kind of training philosophy, and I was wondering if you could go over that history, the etymology, the biology,
yeah, for sure.
chemistry.
You just got to start from the beginning. The Darnell is considered a weed as far as the definition is concerned. So a weed, nobody really wants that in your garden, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So wherever you plant a weed, it's going to grow. And I don't want to say I'm a weed, but I was planted, and my father taught me, from his father, passed from his father, that Darnells will succeed by attrition. And, I don't want to say that's what happened, but, the Darnell way. They're not going to wow you with their finesse, athletics, good looks, personability, humor, friendship, loyalty. But a Darnell is going to be a Clydesdale. No racehorse, a Clydesdale.
Did you just list off the Scout motto?
I may have dabbled, but that's for another interview.
All right. Moving on, the Darnell way kind of goes hand in hand with the dad bod, and I've been told that you have the best dad bod in the conference and possibly even the nation.
The paparazzi's been after it, yeah. The dad bod is really kind of like an unpopular but rising trend. It really comes down to fundamentals, passion, and buoyancy.
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 Can you spell that?
Buoyancy. Why?
Close enough. Jacob, we talked a lot about your personal life, that kind of thing, how lonely you are sometimes, dad bod, the Darnell way. One of the main characteristics of you, I think that people know, is that you're a huge advocate of taking people to the OG.
Olive Garden, yeah.
Yeah. Why is that? And like, can you go through that process of selection of who to bring in that selected group?
You know, it started off as a really prestigious place to take my dates, but you know, now as time has progressed, I kind of just take whoever's willing to go and has a pulse. But honestly, it's just a great first date location. It's my go-to. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it just comes down to my favorite meal, which is just the breadsticks themselves. See, in recent times, they've stopped restocking them on like their own accord, but by requesting extra breadsticks, you actually prove your dominance in front of your date. So that's definitely 50% of the reason I go.
So you select date or mates really based on potential eating habits?
Absolutely.
So Jacob, we just talked about nutrition, Olive Garden, that kind of things, and you've been known to buy eggplant, zucchini, squashes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The night before a race, and I was wondering how that plays into your nutritional, your race plan, and anything like that, you know?
You know, aside from obvious nutritional and apparent reasons, it's really important to me because I kind of just, well, the night before I'll microwave it to like the body temperature of an infant, you know, and I'll place it in between me and, you know, the person I have to share a bed with that night because budgeting, and it really just puts my life into perspective, just knowing that that piece of produce is present.
Are you at one with nature through that, or
No.
no? What does it actually do?
Perspective.
What kind of perspective?
You know, it's just the perspective that comes with, you know, nature.
Nature.
Nature is the reason that my perspective has been enhanced through this process.
Right. So final question for tonight. What are your goals for the upcoming season, 2016 through 17?
You know, aside from maintaining my current dad bod status in the conference and just being able to go out there and just have a great time, I'm gonna have to say that I'm shooting for top 5 individual males in the entire country at the collegiate club level.
In dad bod or triathlon?
Both.
Both.
I'm already.
Is that a combined ranking?
No, it's not cumulative.
So you're going for 2 awards.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You gotta shoot high.
Should you have aim high?
Aim high, airman.
Miss high? Or no? It's not the Darnell one.
You cannot quantify the Darnell Lake ever net.
And on that note, we're ending tonight's interview. So Jacob, thank you very much.
Anytime.
Yes. It's been a pleasure. Good night.
But the night was warm, we were both
We're gonna be upside down the entire time.